Let me share my screen first and confirm me once you can see my screen. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's visible
Yes.
to me.
Okay, great. Okay, so why BRIM? The first question comes that why BRIM. So we can discuss about all the table of contents, okay, later, and also that what we are going to cover in the entire training session. But the first question comes that we have we have so many billing and invoicing pattern. Then why do we need BRIM? Okay, the first question comes. See, there's a revolution in the market. Okay, see, so you will observe one thing. There are two types of product in the market available. One is tangible product, and the another one is intangible product. Tangible product means a product which you can see, right? Which is visible, which you can which moves from one region to another region, like laptop, printer, mobile phones. That's a physical product. Good. I mean, you can count over the fingers also. But if I talk about intangible product, like those products which you cannot see, like how many messages you have sent, how many internet data you have consumed, how many printouts you have taken, how many cloud services you have used, how many RAM you have used, right? So those services, those are your subscriptions. Okay, subscription and services, those are not visible, and those does not move from one region to another region. Okay, so in order to monetize those services and subscription data, that means those non-tangible product, okay, in order to support those non-tangible data, BRIM comes in the picture. Okay, so technically this is the bifurcation. In order to support intangible product, we have BRIM. So BRIM has mainly 4 components. Okay, 4 components means like technically BRIM has mainly more component along with certain peripheral application. So let me tell you what are the main 4 components first. First is SOM, subscription order management. The next one is conversion charging. The third one is conversion invoicing, and the last one is FICA, that is finance contract accounting. Okay, so how does it happen? Okay, so first, like let me so SOM, subscription order management, is nothing. CRM is the backbone of SOM. So after 1909 version onwards, all SOM is within S4HANA, so no integration is required. Okay, so subscription order management is there for offer management, product contract management. Okay, so the purpose of having SOM is this one. Okay, so all the orders will be captured within here within the SOM, and all the product modeling and the offer management will be done here in the SOM system only. Okay, and from here the subscription contract will be created in a SOM, which will replicate to my CI system along with my conversion charging system. Okay, along with this mainly 4 components, we have a conversion mediation system also. Okay, this is a mediation tool. Okay, this you can call it, this is a peripheral application. This is a part of BRIM only, but this is not a main core component. Okay, so how does it happen? What is the BRIM landscape for this BRIM? Okay, so landscape is very simple. Like suppose, let me take you to this page. Yeah, so first, like suppose contracts are getting created for the customer. Okay, as soon as contract, like suppose customer placed a order, customer bought a product, and based on that product, customer's contract got started. That means my first order capturing will happen, and once order is submitted, my contract will start for the customer, and that will replicate to my preceding applications. Now, as soon as my contract got started, that means customer will start using the consumption. So let me take an example of the telecom industry. What happens in the telecom industry? Customer sends a message or placing any outgoing calls or using any internet data, okay, or downloading certain music or paid music, or like suppose using, like placing any outgoing calls, sending messages, internet data, like so many consumption customer did. So all those consumptions are getting recorded in a non-SAP system first and foremost. Okay, so as soon as a customer sends any message, let's continue with an SMS only. Customer sends a SMS, that means customer consumed the service. For that, customer need to pay certain charges, right? So as soon as customer uses any services, those generates a CDRs, those calls consumption data record, that means usage. Those usages are getting recorded in a non-SAP system or can be directly stored in a CM system also. CM stands for conversion mediation by digital route. Okay, this is currently owned by SAP system or SAP company, and in order to support this, we need a dedicated consultant. So conversion mediation system's job is to process all those consumption data record, all the consumptions, all the usage used by customer will be stored or can be received by this conversion mediation system. And conversion mediation system's job is to process these usage data in such a way that can be easily consumed by other application of the SAP. That means it helps to monetize, and that means it process those consumption data record in such a way that can be easily monetized. Okay, so once this data is received in conversion mediation system and processed in the conversion mediation system, it sends to conversion charging system. Okay, after processing those usage data, conversion mediation system sends this system to conversion charging system. Convergent charging system is a rating and charging search engine. Okay, there are two components which falls within convergent charging. That is rating, and the other one is charging. So whatever the usage convergent charging system is receiving from the conversion mediation system or from any other sources, conversion mediation system's job is to apply the rating and charging on those consumption data record. Now, let me give you a quick example. What is rating and charging? Like suppose if we're going to the market and like suppose we want to buy apple, so we pick 10 apple, okay, from a shop. Now before paying, we need to ask what is the price of the apple. So the shopkeeper will tell you that each apple costs 10 rupees. Then you pick 10 apple, then you are going to simple apply a calculation like 10 into 10 equal to 100 rupees. You are going to pay to the shopkeeper. Like suppose if you don't have this calculation method, you will not be able to pay because you don't know how much to pay, right? So that means there is a calculation. So that is you did a calculation in order to pay. So here also in the convergent charging system, whatever the consumption data record this system receives from the conversion mediation system or from any external sources also, it applies a rating and charging, whatever the charge plan or rate plan is there. Okay, in order to do that, a dedicated consultant is there. Okay, convergent charging system currently owned by SAP company. Okay, and that is a Java based application which is integrated with S4HANA system through web services. Okay, web services, it is nothing but it's my integration tool. Okay, so this convergent charging system applies rating and charging on the consumption data record received from convergent mediation system. Once rating and charging is done, this convergent charging system sends those consumption data record to CI system in a form of billable item. Okay, in a form of billable item. So those billable items will be billed and invoiced here in conversion invoicing system. So conversion invoicing system receives rated consumption data record in a form of billable item from conversion charging system, or it can receive from SOM system also, or it can receive from any external system also. Even the billable item can be created within CI system also, and that can be uploaded through using Excel file also. So in the conversion invoicing system, there are two main components. One is billing and another one is invoicing. Okay, so we're performing billing and invoicing, nothing apart from this. So in order to perform billing and invoicing in conversion invoicing, we need billable item, right? Once we receive the billable item, that can be billed and invoiced. As soon as invoicing is done, okay, within that your
Ritesh, sorry to pitch you, I mean, stop you. I have a doubt here if I'm allowed to ask.
yeah, please ask.
So you said there are two functionalities, billing and invoicing.
Yeah.
So can you give me the difference? What is billing and what is invoicing? Why these two are different?
Let me tell you, see one thing here, you will notice one thing that here we have FICA also, right? Conversion invoicing and FICA. FICA is only, I'm coming to your question, just before coming to that, I just want to give you one example. Like here we have conversion invoicing and FICA. FICA is for finance contract accounting. But in SD, you will not find any FICA, right? Let me compare with the SD. Okay, then why we have billing invoicing, but in SD we have only billing, right? In SD, we can perform only billing and billing will be reaching out to customer. Okay, there is no invoicing concept there in the SD. But in conversion invoicing, we have two concepts. That is first billing and another one is invoicing. Without billing, invoicing cannot be done. So very simple. Let me tell you, as I told you that in SD, we deal with your couple of people, like in SD, there is only physical product. As I told you, only tangible product like laptops, printers. You are going to buy a printer. Or
No,
you buy
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ritis. Again, I'll stop here. In SD, we can invoice intangible product also. So it's not only the tangible
Yeah,
products.
that's right. You can product intangible, but is there any 1:1 relation or 1:2 multiple relationship? Okay.
When you say 1:1 or 1:many, so what does it mean?
Yeah, let me tell you. Like in BRIM, in subscription, what happens? I'll take you an example of our telecom industry. What happens in telecom industry? Customer generates so many on daily basis. Customer uses data, like customer sends message, placing outgoing calls, using internet data. That means so many consumption data record are being generated on daily basis. On daily basis, so many consumption data records are getting generated, and daily basis rating and charging performs. Okay, so just assume that, like suppose, let's assume with only 30 customer, sorry, 100 customer. Okay, so 100 customer, for example, 100 customer generates one data on daily basis. Okay, one billable item. For an example, that is not the case. That could be many numbers of billable items, many numbers of consumption. One billable item, just assume. So that means 100 billable items each day. 30, that means 300 billable items. Right, 3,000 billable items. So, like suppose for one customer, one day, one billable item, end of the month, there are 30 billable items. Okay, that means 30 billable items should go through a billing process. So in the billing document, in the first billing process, all those billable items will be summarized. So the billing document is nothing but it's a summarization of all the billable items. Once it is being converted in the billing document, it will go through an invoicing process. Like load on the system will be lesser. I gave you only for the 30 billable items, but in a real-time example, one customer can have 1 lakh billable items, 2 lakh billable items, 40,000 billable items, 20,000 billable items. Just assume that for one customer, if there is 50,000 billable items, there are millions of customers, millions of billable items. Once it will be processed in one go, only in the billing, that will get stuck. A system will not be able to perform on the optimum level. So what we have, like we are summarizing at first step, all the billable item will be summarized in a billing document. Okay, or that can be summarized into multiple billing document also. That is a topic to discuss in CI, conversion invoicing. That will be summarized, and after summarization, that will go for invoicing. Now let me give you another example. First of all, billing document is a summarization of all the billable item. Okay, first thing, billable item will be grouped together, and that will build, and that will create a billing document, and that billing document is input for my invoicing billing document. There is one more aspect from the SD side also. Like suppose customer has two services. Okay, like suppose, let's take an example of customer has subscription services, along with the customer has some SD charges also. All of a using of the subscription services, there is a technical glitch. Okay, now in order to resolve the technical glitch, customer call to the service desk. Now the service desk will send the engineer to fix that technical glitch from the SD side, because that is from the sales and distribution, right? Not from the BRIM. So now we have SD charges, right? So now business says that no, we will not charge customers separately, from SD different and from BRIM different. So what we want that SD will create a billing document, and that will send to CI system, and in the CI system, the BRIM billing document and the SD billing document will be clubbed together, and a single invoicing document will be created to customer. So billing document is nothing but is a summarization and collation of all of the billable items. Okay, and after that, the billing document will be used in my invoicing document. Clear?
So I'm still not clear. Just let me repeat what I understood out of it. So billing document, when you are saying it's a detailed one, and on a high level one will be the invoicing. The sub items will not be there, or the example what you gave. Let's say 3,000 line items are there for one customer, so you will summarize it and give it in a invoicing. Is this what you said?
That's right. If you are not understood, you're not clear. You have understood correctly, but few things are missing. Okay, let me explain it once again. Billing and invoicing, they're the main two functionalities. First, billing performs, and after that only invoicing is done. Okay, so let's take me an example of the billing. How does billing happens? So we are receiving billable item in conversion invoicing. In order to perform billing and invoicing, we have to have billable item. If in conversion invoicing, if we don't have billable item, we will not be able to perform billing and invoicing, right? So from where conversion invoicing receives the billable item? From conversion charging system, or it can be any external charging system, or it can be SOM system, and even within CI system can be billable item can be created. So those billable item can be what? That can be one-time charges, recurring charges, usage charges, some credit memo, debit memo, or something like discounts. Okay, so these are my billable items which will be used in my billing process. So these billable item will be received in your CI system, right? So there are so many billable items customer generates on a daily basis, right? Like sometimes we are applying discount on the customer, we are applying credit memos, a billing correction request, or some customers recurring charges or usage. Because we are going to, in BRIM, what happens? We are not going to send only one time the invoices. They're recurring. We are going to keep the invoicing generated as per the customer's billing cycle. Because this is not 1:1 relationship, right? It's 1:many relationship. Once customer signs up for the subscription services, we are the one we are going to keep the customer charging on each month or as per the recurring. Right, but in the SD only one time, 1:1, right? Customer bought the services, bits of services, or tangible or intangible, whatever. But we are going to send only one time invoice, billing document, right? Billing. But in BRIM, we are keep on customer each month. Okay, as per the customer's billing cycle. So on daily basis, customer generates so many billable items, and there are so many customers. So many customers generate so many billable items. So if all of the billable items we will be used in by invoicing, so that will not be able to categorize that what kind of charges is that. It's a billing document, it's a one-time charges, recurring charges, discount, usage. So in order to use all those, or in order to reduce the load on the system, first we summarize those billable items in a different billing unit. Okay, and that billing, once the billing document, the billable item is summarized, like suppose instead of processing thousands or lakhs of billable item in my invoicing process, we have summarized to 10 billing documents. Now the 10 billing documents is going to be input for my invoicing process. Does it
Okay,
make sense?
so yeah, that's fine. I mean, you clarified it. Just one addition. I mean, I'm just like to correct you, if you don't mind. So in
Please.
SD billing, it's not like it's a one time. In SD billing, also we can have a regular periodic, that is called periodic billing, where we can have a monthly billing as well.
Okay. That I'm
Yeah,
not,
please.
that I was not sure. Okay, because I'm not
Yeah,
from SD.
no, that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Yeah, that's what I said. I just want to add it. I mean, so
Okay.
that. Please proceed.
Okay, thank you. That's okay. That's a good information for me. I'm not from SD, and I've never worked with SD. Only basics, few knowledge about the SD. But yeah, that's okay. No problem. Okay. So in the CI, we perform billing and invoicing. As soon as we create the invoicing, it posts a FICA document automatically. Okay. FICA, we have FICA. It's only for few of the industries. Okay, like insurance, utilities, and now we have for the BRIM. Why we have FICA? FICA means, as I told you, that here on daily basis, a huge business transaction happens with the customer. Like on daily basis, refunds, cancellations, okay, payment runs, like so many transactions happens on daily basis, and that too 1:many relationship. Okay, like few minutes back also I told you that 1:1 relationship and 1:many relationship. Okay, so here also we have 1:many relationship. Like we are keep on charging the customer on daily basis, a huge business transaction happens in the system. So in order to accommodate the services, okay, all these business transaction, SAP has only FICA has the capability to accommodate so many huge business transactions within that, because so many receivables and payables happens within BRIM industry, okay, within BRIM landscape. So in order to achieve this requirement, in order to accommodate all the business financial transaction, FICA comes in the picture. So first, all the entries are getting stored in a FICA. okay, which enables my subledger accounting. That will be taken care by the FICA team. So which enables the subledger accounting. FICA is only for the open item management, wherein your subledger accounting happens, which transfers all those financial transaction to your FICO. That means finance team, to the general ledger account. Then open item management like payment program run, credit card, like payment lot, credit card. How does customer want to do the payment? Through bank transfer, through direct debit, through cash, through check lot. Okay, if customer is not paying, then how to send the dunning letters. If customer is still not paying, then how to send it to collections department, installment plans. Okay, so these activities are being done in the FICA. Okay, so yeah, so these are the main 4 components of the FICA, of BRIM: SOM, CI, SOM, CI, CC, and FICA. These are the mainly 4 components. And CM, conversion mediation, is my peripheral application which comes along with that. But along with that, there we have open text, that is also a peripheral application to send invoices to the customer. The print of the invoices, open text we have, that is again a peripheral application. That is also associated with RAR also for the revenue and recognition. So for that, a dedicated consultants are required. So this is what I discussed about the BRIM landscape. Okay, how does my data consumed by the customer? How does it travel to CM system? CM system process those data and sends to CC system. In the CC system, data are being rated and charged. And after CC system, the data is being sent to CI system in a form of billable item that will be billed and invoiced. And after billing, invoicing is done, my FICA journey starts from there only. Okay, so any question from the BRIM landscape?
So Ritesh, so the landscape is first is SOM, then CI, and then comes the HI. I mean FICA, right? Is
CI,
this so?
SOM, CC, CI, and FICA. You can say like this.
Sorry, come again?
SOM,
Mhm.
first my order will be captured in the SOM.
Okay.
Okay. And the contract will get created that will distribute to CI and CC system. After that, customer will start using the consumption. Okay. So the consumption will be recorded in the CM system. And from CM system, data will come to CC system for rating and charging. Once rating and charging is done, that will reach out to CI system in a form of billable item. So for usage, we have CM system. But if you have like one-time charges and the recurring charges, so for that, you can directly push it from SOM system also or from CC system also. For that, CM system is not required because one-time charges and the recurring charges is in fixed. Okay, fixed in the nature. So that does not require rating and charging. So that can be pushed from CC system also, from some system also directly to CI system. So once the billable item reaches to CI system, billing and invoicing will be done. As soon as your invoicing is done, your FICA journey will start from there only, not before that. Okay. FICA means any payment event transaction. As soon as you do in the system, your FICA journey will start from there only. So in the CI, as soon as we create the invoicing system, invoicing document, automatically a FICA document should get posted. And from there only my FICA will start.
Okay. So this reminds me to, I mean, leads me to another question. So sometime before, when you are explaining, you did explain that SD charges. So if there is SD charges are there, or SD, what is that? Other condition types are there. So that has to be followed. So if SD charges are there in the backend, and that will be the source for CI system or CM system to pick the charges, right?
That's right.
Okay. So when the SD charges are there or SD condition types are there from the SD pricing procedure, now when it comes to invoicing or billing in BRIM, so is it expected that there can be some additional charges or additional conditions will be inserted as part of BRIM, or it will be exactly what is there in SD same will be coming and there will be no further modification on that?
Okay. Okay, there are certain noise from your background, but still, let me correct if I correctly understand your question. Let me reframe it. I'm not sure whether I'm only having this issue or other also. But okay, so you are saying that, like, suppose if you have any SD charges, okay, then how are we going to include in my CI system? Okay, in order to send a consolidated invoice to the customer, right? Like we have
more or
SD
less the
charges
same. Yeah.
along with the CI charges also. That means BRIM charges. So these charges, and what could be the business context and how to achieve that? Yeah, that's right. Let me give an example of you. Let me take an example of a printing industry. Okay, very simple. In a printing industry, what is there? Customer is not buying the printer machine. Customer is buying the device. Sorry, customer is buying the subscription. Customer bought a subscription from a printer company that, boss, I'm not buying your printer service, printer machine. I'm buying your subscription. In the subscription, customer is going to pay, suppose, as an installation charges or one-time charges or activation charges, for example, 2,000 rupees. Okay. And after that, printer company is putting the customer on a recurring charge, like 1,000 rupees customer need to pay. 2,000 rupees installation charges, that is one-time charges. 1,000 is the recurring charges. That means whether customer is doing the printouts or not, customer need to pay 1,000 rupees per month. Within that, customer has been asked to that 2,000 copies are free. Okay. After 2,000, customer need to pay 1 rupees per copy. So this is customer's plan. Customer bought it. That customer paid one-time charge, and after that customer is paying recurring charges, and up to 2,000 copies are free, and after 1,000 customer need to pay 1 rupees per copy. So this is the plan customer bought. So here a physical thing is also involved. That means company has installed a printer machine also. That means the printer is also deployed over the customer's premise. Now, but customer is paying the subscription charges only each month. Like per month, customer is receiving the invoices from the BRIM team, and customers keep on paying. Suppose all of a sudden customer's printer stops working due to certain technical glitch or physical damage, whatever. So now customer will call to the service desk and they will say that my printer is not working. So now the company, the service provider, will send an engineer from SD team to fix that printer. Now company, the SD team will go visit the property and they will fix the printer. Once the printer is fixed, customer will start using the services. But along with that, you will notice one thing, that there is a SD charges also, because SD department has sent an engineer. So now look, there are two types of charges here. One, BRIM charges, that subscription charges, which BRIM team is saying. Now we have another charges, SD team also. So now if business says that no, my SD team will create a separate invoice to the customer, and BRIM team will create a separate invoice to the customer, then no need to include this. Okay. But if customer says that no, business says that no, I want my invoice, my customer should invoice a single invoice for both of the charges. So now it's customer's call, is business call, that whom they want to merge it. Okay. Now suppose business says that I want my conversion invoicing billing document. So my SD billing document should be merged with my conversion invoicing billing document. So now the SD team will create the billing document, and they will send to billing document to CI system, to BRIM team. And BRIM team is responsible to take the billing document from the SD team, receive, and the billing document which created in the CI system after receiving the billable item. That means a VVRK billing document which we are receiving from the SD side, and a conversion invoicing billing document, that is INVVI. Both billing document will be processed together, and it will create a single consolidated invoice that will reach out to customer. That
Okay, perfect.
clear?
So that means, yeah, that means there will be two invoices, but both will be combined together. I mean, your BRIM billing and SD billing. SD cycle, since SD is involved, SD's order will be there, there will be delivery, there will be a billing, and the BRIM billing. So both will be combined together and process the single invoice to the customer.
Exactly, that's right. Both of the billing document will be processed together in order to create one single invoice that will reach out to customer.
Okay. So this is in a scenario where there is a service involved from SD side. Okay. So in general, if there is no such service involved, so then what will be the cycle? What will, I mean, like in SD, I mean, I hope everyone is following my questions. I mean, there is a guy who is end user. I'm not sure if he is able to understand. But so, like, we have sales order, delivery, and invoice.
Okay, one second, just sorry to stop you. There is a background, there is a noise from the background which is causing the issue.
Is it better now? Is it better now?
Much better, much better.
Oh. So I'm asking, SD cycle is sales order, delivery, and billing. What is then BRIM cycle? What is the source of BRIM's cycle? Is this SOM order or there will be a sales or SD order? What is that cycle of the
Okay.
BRIM cycle
Uh,
basically?
I'm yet to reach there. Okay. I'm yet to reach there. Okay.
Mhm.
So I just gave you one example wherein we can integrate my SD charges with my CI charges. Okay. SD charges with the CI charges. I'm yet to reach out to that. Okay. So I just wanted to ask that is the BRIM landscape is clear? Any questions from you here?
Nothing from my side.
Good. Others, please confirm whether the
Hello.
problem.
No, I'm still not clear. Can you repeat once again? If you don't mind.
What you want me to repeat?
I just want to understand BRIM landscape once again. I'm still not clear with the landscape.
You are still not clear with the BRIM landscape.
Yeah. If you don't mind, please, can you repeat once again?
Okay.
Yeah.
So BRIM landscape means like suppose first customers uses the consumption. So first customer placing the order, right? And orders
If
are
you.
getting captured in the SOM system, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like which product customer wants to buy. Like suppose if you are going to buy any mobile connection or something, then they will offer you that which product you want to buy. You want to buy 499 plan, 399 plan. Each plan has a different, like some plan is having 40 GB data, some things having 60 GB data, some plan is having, some product is having Netflix, some product is having Amazon Prime. Like there are so many products. So these orders will be captured first against the customer's business partner and contract account in your SOM system. All the orders and the offer management and the product modeling happens here. Okay, and the contract management in the SOM system. As soon as the customer's orders are being captured in the SOM system, it will be submitted. Okay, as soon as your orders are submitted, contracts are getting created. Okay, and that subscription contract distributed to CI system, and from CI system it goes to CC system. Okay, so that means contract got started. Customer's contract means provider contract means what? Subscription contract means what? Customer, it contains certain customers. It's a contractual agreement between the customer and the service provider. Means contract is started, contract ended. Okay, which product customer wants to be, what is the discount, is there, if there any discount is there or not. So many things are being captured at your provider contract level, which distribute to CI and then CC system. Now, after that, customer will start using the consumption. As soon as customer will start using the consumption, okay, customer's consumption, it will generate the consumption data record. That means customer, as soon as customer will send a message, it will generate a consumption data record, right? That consumption data record will be stored here in the conversion mediation system. Okay. After that, this conversion mediation system at the day interval or whatever the business plan, okay, they will, or end of the day, that will send all those consumption data record, all the services used by the customer, like messages, calls, internet data, everything that will be stored here in the conversion mediation system. This conversion mediation system, after processing those data, this system will send this to conversion charging system. In the conversion charging system, based on the customer's plan, charge plan, that will be rated and charged. That means how much we are going to charge the customer. Okay, so the billable, this consumption data record CDR will be rated and charged. After rating and charging is done, that the CC system will send those consumption data, rated consumption data record to CI system. In the CI system, those billable items will first go through a billing process. In a billing process, all the billable items will be grouped together to form a billing unit. Okay, that will be that will create a billing group, and that will create a billing document. And after that, invoicing will be generated. Okay, that in billing, after that invoicing, once the invoicing is done, after that a print job will be performed. As soon as you're performing the print, the invoice will be reaching out to customer, and customer will do the payment. Simultaneously, as soon as you create the invoicing document with the reference of the invoicing document, a FICA document should get automatically posted in the background. Okay, automatically. whatever the payment event transaction we will do in the CI system. So in the CI system, we can do only payment event transaction, right? Either we can create the invoice, we can create the cancellation of the invoice, we can apply any credit memo, debit memo, or we can do any billing correction request. So in conversion invoicing, whatever the payment event transaction you will do, or with the reference of all the payment event transaction, a FICA document will get created. As soon as a FICA document will get created, it will enable your subledger accounting. Okay, subledger accounting means that all the payment event transactions, all whatever the transaction will be stored in a subledger accounting, and end of the day, all the components of that subledger accounting will be moved to your general ledger account. Okay, within that open item management, this how does customer wants to do the payment? Like customer wants to do the payment through direct debit, credit card, bank transfer, customer initiated payment, or through check lot, debit, check lot, or through cash lot. Okay, so these things are being done in the from the open item management. Along with that, also we have like dunning procedure. If customer is not paying, then we need to send dunnings to the customer, right? We need to send reminders to the customer that you are not paying, please pay the amount. So this dunning procedure are being achieved here. If the still customer is not paying after sending multiple dunning letters, then how to send this to the collective agency, collection agency also, right? Sometimes you'll notice now in the credit card companies, so they will call you first, sir, please do your payment. That means they are dunning you, right? If still you are not paying, they will, after certain period of time, they will send it to the collection department. From the collection department, they will call you and they will chase you. That, sir, please start doing the payment. Okay, so all the open item management happens here. Okay, any question?
Yeah, I got it. I got the landscape. I just have one question now. What is the difference between conversion charging and invoicing?
1 second. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Sonu, 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 Sonu. Yeah, sorry. Come again. There was someone at my door. Yeah,
Yeah.
what was your question? Sorry, I didn't get you. Can you repeat your question, please?
Invoice.
No.
What? Yeah. What's the difference between conversion charging and invoicing? Still, I'm not getting this. What happens exactly in charging and invoicing? Yeah, I want to understand the flow between charging and invoicing.
There are two separate applications: conversion charging and conversion invoicing. Conversion invoicing is within S4HANA. Okay, and conversion charging is a Java-based application. That is a completely different, which is integrated or connected with S4HANA through web services. In the conversion charging system, whatever there's a consumption data record, right? This consumption data record will go through a rating and charging process. In the rating and charging process, all the means, like suppose rating and charging means what is the plan? Like suppose it says that like there's a charge plan, right? Like if you are going to, I've already given an example, but let me give an example of another example. Like suppose customer has bought a plan of 499 rupees. Okay, in the 499 rupees, customer has an unlimited plan for outgoing calls, incoming calls, because customer can send like 200 messages. After that, customer need to pay 1 rupee charges per SMS, and after that, customer has a like 40 GB data only, right? And once 40 GB data is consumed, then customer need to pay 10 rupees per GB data. Okay, for example, this is so all the consumption data record first will be stored here in the conversion medicine system. From there, this data will travel or across to the conversion charging system. So here all the consumption data record, okay, that will go through a customer's rate plan. Okay, accordingly, if customer is within the limit, that will not create anything. If customer is exceeding the allowance, then that will create a billable item and that will send to conversion invoicing system. So in the conversion invoicing, billing and invoicing will happen. So that invoicing will be reaching out to the customer. So that means the difference between conversion charging and conversion invoicing is that in the conversion charging system, customers based on the customer's rate plan or charge plan, that will be rated and charged. And in the conversion invoicing, those rated and charged billable item will be billed and invoiced. Clear?
Okay. So what I got is we create the contracts in the subscription order management, right? And then based on the user usage is calculated in conversion mitigation, right? I mean usage is captured in conversion mitigation, and then it flows to the conversion charging. So based on that, the charging happens, and then billing and invoicing happens in invoicing, right?
That's right. In the conversion medicine system, it is not only received. Okay, this receives conversion medicine system receives the consumption data record, and it processes those consumption data record. It helps to process those consumption data record that can be easily consumed by the other application of the services that will help to monetize. Okay, that can be easily monetized.
Mm-hmm. So monetization happens in charging and invoicing, right?
Right. After that, rating and charging happens. That's right.
So rating and charging happens only in conversion mitigation, right?
Rating and charging happens in conversion and charging.
Okay. Then what's the use of conversion mitigation then?
Conversion medicine receives the consumption data record. Once customer
Okay,
uses the,
consumption.
yeah,
It has the consumption data. Okay, and then consumption data flows to the charging. Their rating we calculate, right? How much data we user has
rated
consumed,
in cost.
right? And then the rating and charging flows to the invoicing. Their billing happens, right?
Right.
Actual monetization happens in invoicing only, right? Convergent invoicing, right?
Actually, the monetization happens at FICA level because in the conversion invoicing, only we are sending the invoice to the customer, but customer does the payment which getting recorded in FICA.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, you can say that actually you are monetizing at the CI level because once you are whatever the consumption data record, whatever the consumption is getting grouped, billed, and invoice, that is my actual invoice, that monetization. But collecting the invoice at the FICA level.
Okay, the final invoice we can say in FICA level only. FICA.
FICA means the receivables. It means the receivables are done at FICA level. Receivables and payables both are done at FICA level. In the invoicing, in the conversion invoicing, we are only creating the invoicing.
Okay, final invoice we can see in convergent invoice only, right?
Right. That's right.
FICA level, what exactly happens in FICA then? Summarization.
FICA level, as I told you, that it enables a subledger accounting. That means whatever the payment event transaction we do, okay, we are creating, okay, that are getting stored in a subledger accounting, okay, like
Okay.
return, refund, cancellation, invoicing, whatever, all the payment event transactions will be stored at
Okay.
subledger accounting. And end of the day, all the components of the subledger accounting will be moved to the general ledger accounting. Okay. That is, after that, if item will take care of them. But after that, along with the subledger accounting, if customer wants to do pay, so there are so many customers payment method, right? How does customer wants to do the payment? Like customer wants to do by themselves, that means customer initiated payment. And within that, how does customer want to do the payment? Through the bank transfer, through check, cash, okay. Or if customer says that, no, you please take the amount from my bank account, that is a business initiated payment, right? So business initiated payment, that can be direct debit, okay, from bank and credit card both, right? So these payment methods, and if customer is not paying, then how to inform the customer, how to done the customer. If still customer is not paying, then how to go for a collection agency. If we still process for installment plan, then we can go ahead with the installment plan. So these are being done at the FICA level.
So you are going to cover FICA also, right, in the course? FICA?
So there are 4 components, as I told you. Okay. Now the question comes that what end-to-end anyway I will cover. 1 or 2 days will be end-to-end. I will show the flow. But which component you want to learn? So as per my understanding, this demo is for SOM, if I'm not correct.
Okay. So yes, but how much? Okay.
If you want to continue with CI and FICA, that's no problem at all. That we can continue with that.
CSCC and FICA. So overall, you are not going to cover.
So you want to learn overall, then obviously we can take it. Okay. But what component you want to learn? Because see, in a real-time project, a dedicated consultancy is required for conversion charging, SOM, CI, and FICA. One guy cannot cover all of these. Yeah, you can have knowledge on all of this. Okay. But technically, we need a dedicated consultant.
Okay.
So
So
like
maybe SOM is good then
based
to
on your
start with.
not so much the good, based on your existing experience of your recipe, you can connect it. Like suppose if you're for A5, okay, then you should go with conversion invoicing in FICA. Okay, it will be easily, you will be able to adapt. Okay, if your background is from CRM or something, then you can go with the SOM also. That is not, you can also go ahead with SOM also. Okay, no problem with that. Okay, but the quick start, like suppose you are new to the BRIM, then in order to quick start, you cannot go anywhere. Like you need to choose a module that is related with your existing. Like if someone is from the SD, they should go with conversion invoicing. Why? Because in the SD also we perform billing, right? In conversion invoicing also we perform billing. Right? So the like
So, but my background is FI, so I think for me then what's the good area to start with?
you should go with conversion invoicing and FICA both.
Okay, convergent invoicing and FICA. Okay,
Yeah. So
but
this is
then
my personal
uh,
suggestion. Okay, it is up to
okay.
you.
But then I need to understand this flow, right? Subscription order management and
Yeah,
uh, uh,
that
huh?
anyway, I will cover. That anyway, I'm there. Okay. So
Okay,
whatever you are going to take care, I will cover any or end to end. Okay, even the conversion charging also, but not in detail. Okay, like I do,
okay,
I will be showing you in the session like end to end configuration. Okay, from the very key stock level, I will be doing all the configuration and will make sure that end of the day all the configurations are working. Okay, so we are not going to refer any PPT or something. Whatever we will do in the live session at the system only. Okay. So end-to-end configuration will do whatever it's a SWAM, CCCI, FICA, whatever. That's end-to-end configuration. No existing configuration reference, nothing. We'll create in our, if whatever the error we are going to get, we will be resolving over the session only. Okay. So there was a question for the solution quotation. Okay. That was, am I correct? Hello. Someone asked about the solution quotation. Sorry, not solutions, the sales order, something, right? Sales order, other orders, right? Hello. Am I audible? Someone has asked about the sales order.
Uh, yeah, it is probably it's me who has asked for a end-to-end. I mean, what is the cycle of BRIM? Probably that is what you are referring. I said sales
No,
order
no,
delivery
you
and billing.
no, you asked about that. No, what are the other orders for the sales? Okay, sales order from BRIM point of view. All the orders type. Okay, so let me. Okay, so in the SOM system, in the BRIM system, as I told you, that we are in. So we are going to end-to-end system. Like suppose first we capture the orders. Okay, so that we integrated with the SD also. You can receive the billing document from the SD, and we can create a single consolidated invoice to the customer. That was the another first example. But nowadays, if you will notice one thing, there's a revolution in the market again. I will tell you. Okay, nowadays every business has a one-stop shop. One-stop shop means the company is selling the subscription product also and the physical product also. The customer is saying, like suppose if you're going to buy a car, okay. So if you're going to buy a car, then along with the car, they are going to sell you the subscription services also. Right. So nowadays, not only the subscription, nowadays business is not concentrating that only I will sell the subscription order only, okay, subscription product only. Business is selling the physical product also, and and all the companies dealing with the physical product, they have started selling subscription product also. That means nowadays one stop show is there. Okay, so there are different types of transaction available to our business. Okay, so there can be like solution quotation, subscription order and subscription contract, master agreement, partner agreement order, and the partner order. Like suppose, let me take an example. We all have a say broadband connection at our home, right? And what we did, we paid a one-time services, one-time charges for installation. After that, they put me on a recurring plan, like 1,000 rupees each month we need to pay, and that is unlimited. In our case, what is there? This is unlimited. If it is unlimited, that means no conversion mediation, no conversion charging is required, because I am on an unlimited plan and my recurring plan is 1,000 rupees per month I need to pay. customer cannot charge me, the company cannot charge me more than 1000 and less than 1000, because I'm on a fixed plan. I can use 300 GB data or 3000 GB data. Business is not bothered. So I'm on a limited plan. So here in this case, look, there is no convergent charging system is required, no convergent medicine system is required, no need to record my consumption data record. If customer is recording my consumption data record, it's a waste of their time and waste of the application, because they cannot charge me more than 1000, right? Here there is no physical product is involved. In my case, in my broadband services, no physical product is involved. But if I'll take an example of the printer, in the printer there is a physical product is involved. Like if you're buying a printer from the Canon company, and you'll ask the Canon company that, okay, I will not buy the printer from you, I will buy the subscription. So from the customer point of view, customer is buying only the subscription services. But from the Canon company side, he's offering both of the services, like physical product and subscription product both. So in order to achieve this, in the SOM, we have solution quotation. Okay, solution quotation is a transactional document used for selling different solution, like physical goods, services, or subscription to contracts. Okay, so these different types of product offerings are set up as a product bundle in my master data. So this is increasingly common in different industries as companies aim to be a one-stop shop for different customer needs, as well as to lock in the customers for future recurring revenue streams. For example, let me take an example. Like you are thinking of buying a car, that's come with the option to get it periodically serviced for a nominal recurring monthly charge. Right. So here you are going to buy only car, but along with the car, the company will offer you a periodically subscription services on a monthly charge, right? So when a product bundle is sold to a customer through the solution quotation, subsequently documents are automatically generated through system configuration. Okay, so the subsequent documents could be service contract for the services, or for my sales, or for my subscription order will get created, but along with that, service contract for services will get created, and a sales order to deliver the physical goods will be created from the order only, or a subscription contract for the subscriptions offering part of the bundles will get created. So the solution quotation framework provides a very sophisticated order distribution capability to route the appropriate line items to different system or different modules within the SAP. Like now customer has bought physical product along with the subscription order. So this will be achieved in the SOM system through a solution quotation order type. So once you will submit the solution quotation, okay, so subscription contract, service contract, sales order, everything will get created, and that will be pushed to the relevant department. Okay, so this is the very good facilities which we in SAP BRIM has. Okay, this is widely being adopted by across the industry in the BRIM, that is solution quotation. Okay, does it answer your question? Swaroop?
So you said that solution quotation has multiple line items, right? Multiple plans, product and service both, you can say, right?
In the solution quotation is what? Solution quotation is a process to capture the order. Okay, so there are so many subscription transactions. Like suppose if you want to, you are selling only subscription services. For that you have subscription order and subscription contract, right? Now, if you want to, if you're selling, your company is selling bundle product. Bundle product means along with the physical product, you are selling the subscription product also. So that comes with solution quotation. So now that will be captured in the SOM system. So along with the subscription contract, your sales order, service contract will get created, and that will be pushed to the relevant department.
Okay, okay. It means multiple sales order and multiple subscription order, multiple I mean multiple products, multiple product and services we can capture, right, in BRIM.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. So I think that BRIM has SAP SD functionalities also, right?
BRIM has the capacity to integrate with SD billing document and click and capture the sales order and send across to SD department.
Sales order and service order also.
Yeah, that's right. Service contract also.
Service order. Okay.
Service contract, service order, sales order, subscription order. Yeah.
I think we can capture it in BRIM, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, then if we are using BRIM, then what is the use of then SAP SD module? Can we not use can we not I mean I mean, can we not bypass SAP SD
No,
module? No.
no, that's not, because now if there is a like suppose if you are sending any, if you are billing, like suppose I receive a telecom bill, okay, telecom mobile communication, I have mobile services, for that I'm receiving a bill, right, an invoice. So in order to bill me company, the services which I'm using, there is no physical product, right? How many messages, how many calls, internet, that is not a physical product, right? SD is required whenever there is a physical product is involved. If there is a physical product is involved, then SD comes in the picture, because that requires movement, right? That will be
Yeah, yeah.
to
Okay,
travel
okay,
from
got it.
US to China, China to Japan, Japan to India, like that moves. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a warehouse. What I'm not sure about the SD, so many things, but there's a physical product. But in BRIM, we don't have physical product. But
Okay, okay.
but business can have both. Like if business is selling both, like physical product and the subscription both, then that can be accommodated within. But yeah, SD will be there. See,
Okay, okay.
after coming this BRIM, that does not mean our existing business is not there. Existing business is there, but there is a hype in the business. Okay, market is business billing model and was revenue generation or billing model is getting changed as per the demand. Okay, as per the time. 10 years back, this concept was not there. Okay, we'll go 10 to
Okay,
12.
but then we have a service model also, right? In S4HANA. So how it is different from the BRIM module then? SAP S4HANA service module.
I'm not sure what is service module in SAP S4HANA.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So as per my understanding, in BRIM we deal with the services only, right?
Services
Can
and subscription.
subscription you can say
Yeah,
more
both.
clear. Uh,
Services and subscription, to be just precise. Services is also
okay,
and subscription is also.
services and subscription we manage in BRIM model, right?
Yeah,
And if we have physical product, it comes from the SD model to the BRIM, right?
that's right.
Okay. So we capture everything, product, services, and subscription in BRIM model. Only the exception is so the physical product comes from the SAP SD model, right?
Yes, that's right.
And services and subscription we directly maintain in the BRIM model as a master data, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
So for let's say for the subscription we create subscription order, right? In SOM. And for
Yeah.
service, what we create then? What's the
So
master data?
there are different master data. So you can select SUBS is your subscription material master data. SUBS.
Okay,
Okay.
SAP. Okay.
See, the material master contains all the necessary information about the service being sold in the transaction to enable the subscription selling process. So this is being still modeled as a traditional material, okay, using the material master concept from material management. Okay, so product or material can be tangible, such as hardware goods, or intangible, such as services or software goods. Subscription orders can handle both hardware and software goods for sales and services. Okay, so software goods which will be modeled as services, services goods are not delivered, right? Services and services are not delivered, so that's why SD is not there. Okay, but the services and are goods which are delivered, for that we have SD. So software goods which are being modeled as a services here, so services goods are not delivered, so they don't require delivery processing to complete billing, right? So the typical service process requires service confirmation to trigger the billing process. Correct in the SD, in the typical service process requires service confirmation to trigger the billing process. But in BRIM, in SAP Billing Revenue Innovation Management, subscription order management, no confirmation is involved. Okay, all the goods are used, okay, but no confirmation is required. They are only to be offered as a subscription services to a customer to fulfill the sales order process in BRIM, subscription order management. Okay, so you can say that a product master or you can say the material master provides us with all the information for the products which our company purchases or sells. So it is a central source from which product specific data can be retrieved. So for subscription products, we can manage the terms of duration, billing cycles, discounts, and charges, among other attributes, other core attributes. Right. So yeah, this is about the subscription material data. Clear? Any question, guys? If you're talking, then you're on mute. Anyone is talking?
Pragati, any queries, Pragati? Swaroop, Raj?
No.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
still didn't get the time to show you in the system, but let me just quickly go through the system. I will show you, okay, in the system how to capture the order and everything, because we're only talking. So just how does the system looks like and everything. So this is the SOM system. Okay, first all the orders will be captured in the subscription order in the contract management. Just quickly I will show you. So from the SOM side, I'm just going to show you. So first I will capture the order. So manage subscription order for a customer. So first option is that first step is that first a order will be placed against the customer. So by using this manage subscription order, we can capture an order for a customer wherein we need to assign the product. So product needs to be defined here only in the product master data only. So click on the new. I'm just going to create like subscription order. You're asking about the transaction type, right? So this is my subscription. If you're going to create for the subscription order PRVO, that we're going to discuss in very detail in our session if we will go through. So this is my subscription order PRVO. Just select. This is my for subscription order. So just select this and I'm just going to put a testing description here. Testing. And I'm going to put a BP number. Okay, suppose my BP number is BP05. And after putting this BP number, go to the items. And here I'm going to assign that which product customer wants to buy. Okay. So where to define this product, how to define that, what are the informations which needs to be done, that needs to be discussed, and that needs to be configured in the system completely. So this window is not coming here once. Yeah. So I will just search product. Okay. I will use any existing product here. Okay. I will just continue with that. So let's suppose I want to buy this. So customer wants to buy this product. Okay. So in this product, this is a subscription product which is already been defined. It is already designed here in the system. In the system, we'll design our own product also. Okay. So customer chose this product. Okay. And you can put here a quantity, that how many quantity customer wants to buy. So for this customer, is recurring charges is 1,000. Okay. Some kind of license fees 2,500 and one-time charges is 2,000. Okay. So I will assign here customer's IP address. Okay, customer's technical resource. Technical resource, what is that technical resource that we need to discuss? Okay, technical resource is a unique identifier of the customer. How to uniquely identify the customer? Like in a case of telecom industry, what happens? A customer is being identified by their mobile number. Okay, in a cloud-based services, customer is being identified by their IP number. Right. So this is the way you can. This is the technical resource ID that we'll discuss in our session. What is technical resource ID in detail? Now I'll go there in the items. 1 second. I guess I did something wrong. 1 second. Going back. Then I'm just going here in the items once again. Here I will just assign a service level agreement. So 1 second. So how to define this product? Okay, how to assign these charges? How to assign the charge plan using the cross catalog mapping. Okay, everything we will doing in the configuration from the very scratch. What is this my variant configuration? Okay, that your product comes with so many configuration, variant configuration, right? So here you can see that there are so many within one product, there are so many variants. Okay, so like suppose there's a gold. If customer chooses the gold, then customer will get a free CPU usage of 10,000, number of free RAM 20,000, number of free bandwidth 1200. Okay, so this variant configuration, how to define that within the product, that also we'll discuss. Okay, after that you are going to pay, customer will be charged. So where that charges will be assigned in the cross catalog mapping. Okay, everything. So my customer chose this product with a gold service level agreement, wherein customer's recurring charges 4,000. This is some license fee, and 2,000 is one-time charges. Within that, some fees 20,000, 10,000, and 10,000 is free. After that, I will submit my order. So my order will be captured. Okay. So here we can see that my orders are being captured here. Okay. So as soon as my orders are getting captured, okay, you will be able to find a subscription order here. So this is my subscription order got created. That means for this customer, a product has been assigned, and the customer is going to use this product. And as soon as you submit this order now, your subscription contract will get created. So the subscription contract and the provider contract cannot be created directly, okay, in CI system or anywhere. That needs to be followed by a SOM order only. First, an order will be created, and that order needs to be submitted. Then only a subscription contract will get created. Okay, and that subscription contract is going to be pushed to your CI system, and that is known as provider contract. Okay, so your provider contracts will get created, that will replicate to CI system. So here my orders get submitted. If I'll go to the
So what is provider order?
Provider order is your subscription order.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is provider order then?
You can call it subscription order or provider order, same.
Okay.
Okay. Someone calls provider order, someone calls subscription order. Okay. As soon as you submit your subscription order, as I submitted it, my subscription contract got created, 3,001. Okay. So this is my subscription order. If you click here, that should be distributed to CI and SOM. Okay. From SOM, this contract, in case of if you are creating a solution quotation, then a sales order, service contract in the service order will also get created. But here only we have captured the subscription order, then only. Sorry. So only a subscription contract got created. So this is my subscription contract. You can see this is my contract start date, end date. Okay, my gross value, and you can see that quantity is 1, and showing yes. Okay, and if you go to the fulfillment status, in the fulfillment status, you can see that contract in the monitor. Click on the monitor. In the monitor, you can see that got distributed to CI or not. So this provider contract should be distributed to CI system automatically. And what is the functionality and methodology which helps to distribute this provider contract to CI system? That is ODI, order distribution infrastructure. That also will understand. So here we can see that this green icon is showing, that means this contract got successfully replicated to S4HANA system. So if you go to the fulfillment status, look here, all the messages are there, and the fulfillment messages also you can see. If there is any error, it will talk about any error, and you can go accordingly. But in our cases, you can see that all the contract got distributed. How to view this provider contract that got created or not? So 3001, you can go to the SAP system. Okay. Use the transaction code FP_VT3. FP_VT3. Okay, and use the provider contract here. The provider contract is 3001. So just go there and put here 3001. So this is CI system is expecting this first provider contract will be replicated to CI system. Okay, contract start date, end date. Okay, and the business partner in the contract account. Okay. Here is billing plan. What is billing plan? That we'll discuss. Okay, no worries. Contract account. Okay, and all the product details, whatever the IP details which you have given mentioned, right? So that is also showing here. And so this is the provider contract will be used. Now after that, you're like, this is a product which you have assigned to the customer. This product is using the customer, right? So out of this product As a service level agreement is gold. Out of that, number of free CPUs 10,000, number of free RAM is 20,000, number of free bandwidth is 1,200. After that, customer will need to pay extra charges based on the charge plan. So where the charge plan is assigned, so those charge plan first will be created in the CC system by the conversion charging consultant, and that needs to be mapped here in my cross catalog mapping. Here only you can see there's an option called cross catalog mapping. So here you can see that for this product, customer which we bought this, customer bought this product, against this is my charge plan, wherein we have a free CPU hours 10,000, free RAM hours 20,000, free bandwidth 1,200, service level is gold, currency this, and this is my mapping table, range table that we'll discuss, and this is my user ID, which we've created my IP address as a unique identifier, and the account reference. Okay, so this charge plan will be created by the CC system, but yeah, we need to make sure that those charge plan are assigned to your product also. That also we'll understand, and we will look in the system also. So now here we can see that this is my contract got created. After that, a customer can start using your consumption, and consumption will be stored, will be received from CI system, in the CI system, right, in a form of billable item. After that, billable item can be billed and invoiced. Now that we understood, but as I told you that if usage is involved, usage only comes from the CM system, and that comes to CC system, only usage. But your one-time charges and the recurring charges, those does not require any conversion mediation and conversion charging system, because that is a fixed in the charges. So in order to support those, okay, you can achieve this using the billing plan also. So what is billing plan, that I will discuss, okay, in our session. But as I told you that this is my billing plan, here also we can see that a billing plan is associated with this contract. What are the configuration that I will discuss? Billing plan is completely achieved within the CI system only. Okay, 95% will be achieved within the CI system only. So you can see that there is a billing plan called 1400. So billing plan is assigned to this customer. Because why? Because here customer has a one-time charges and the recurring charges. Remember, if I'll go back here and I will show you. So customer has a recurring charges 1,000, 4,000, and after that 2,000 is your one-time charges. So if these charges can be pushed from the SOM system also, right? So for that you need to have a billing plan. So billing plan can be achieved here. So if I'll go there in the billing plan, so go to the conversion invoicing, manage billing plans. So my billing plans is what? 1400, right? So just go there, simple. So no worries about that. It's very not easy thing. Okay, you need first, in order to understand this, first we need to understand the background. So I'm not taking care of the background. I'm just talking about that. I have created a billing plan. Billing plan supports one-time charges and the recurring charges, right? Because one-time charging, recurring charges does not require any rating and charging, because it does not generate any usage data, right? Only how many messages I have sent, how many outgoing calls I did, how many printouts I've taken. Okay, only those requires a consumption data record. But apart from this, everything is your one-time charge and rating charge is fixed in the nature. Okay, so this is the billing plan we have created. This is there in the system. So you can just go there, click here. Okay, and after that you can just release it, requesting date. I'm just going to put like 30th request. Zero billing plans for zero billable items got created. Not sure, because this is, let me check. So here in the plan is that this billing plan got created 1400. In the 1400 billing plan items is what? Go to the plan items. Here in customers pays 3,000 this charges. Okay, and 1,000 is this charges. Okay, and end of the month. So let me try from the CI system only, from the S4HANA. So 1400. FKK Pix B IP underscore MR. FKK Mix underscore. Go to accountings, then go to financial accountings, then go to contract account. I just want to show you billing, billing and invoicing. How does a billable item looks like and how it will be billed. So going here in the billing plans and display. So what was the mistake I was doing? So the transaction code was, that is applicable. Okay. So put your billing plan here. I will just execute it. So technically I want to say that I want to push this billing plan, one-time charge and recurring charges from CI system to, from SOM system to CI system. Just I want to show you how the billing happens. Okay. So this billing plan, I just want to release it. Okay, this showing is released. Okay, 3000 and 1000. Not sure why it is showing released. Not yet released. Okay, the valid from date is 29th of June, and it is showing is billing cycle. It is showing a 0001. Okay, 0001 means monthly end of the month. End of the month has not reached. That's why system is pretending that billing plan date has not reached. That's why it is not allowing me to release it. Okay, let me request it. If it does allow by changing the date. So request for billing plan items. Okay, my contact account is what? My contact account is DA05. Okay, so I will just put my contact account. What is contact account? What is business partner? That also we'll discuss in detail. Okay, these are very two important thing to understand. Maybe contact account is not for other like SD. Contact account contact account concept is not there in the SD. In SD we have only BP, but here in BRIM we have BP and another one is contact account. So we'll also understand that what is my what is the configuration and everything, and what is the role and everything we need to understand from the BRIM side. That also we'll understand. Okay, so here we can see that selected billing plans one. So one billing plan I have released. Okay, so clicking on the billable item. So look, this is how your billable items will look like. Okay, this is how a billable item looks like. So this is what we are expecting. So we have created a billable item today. This one. Okay, for this one. This one, and 3000 billable items got created. We have created on today's date. Okay, 30th of June. Look, creation date is showing is 29th of June, and bill from date is showing 30th of June. Okay, so this is my billable item which we're expecting in our CI system. So these are my billable item. So for all of the charges like one-time charges, recurring charges, usage charges, billing plan, credit memo, debit memo, all discounts, everything will be received here within the CI system. Okay, and that will look like this only. Okay, so you can perform it billing and invoicing. So there is so many configuration is required to perform billing and invoicing. Okay, there's a transaction code, mass billing through job, that also we will see, but I'm just going to quickly show you. Just on the top of the screen you can see that bill. So just click on the bill. What is this billing process? What is sub process? That we will be doing at the very scratch level from in the system. Okay, and we will just perform billing. So billing date is in future. Okay, that's why I'm just pretending that it's a future date. So let me say 30th of June. I can execute. So as soon as we perform with this billing, okay, I will continue. So once the billable items are billed and received, that are getting stored. Okay, so how the tables are getting created, how to customize any tables. Okay, so look, this billable item has been built. Okay, so this is my billing document got created first. Okay, this is my billing document. Okay, you can go there in the billing document. You can see there are two data, header data and item level data, that we'll discuss in detail in your our session. Now I'm going to perform invoicing. So go to the invoice on the top of this screen. What is invoicing process? Okay, and what to configure and what is the relevance from this? Everything we'll discuss. We'll put a document date, posting date. What is reconciliation key? That also we'll discuss. And where to use expert mode. What is simulation run? That we'll discuss in detail in our session. So I'm going to create an invoicing document. Click on the invoice. It is a future date invoice. That's why it is not showing. Let me show you let me make it future date, 30th of June. Execute, and reconciliation key created. What is reconciliation key? That is a very beautiful concept that also we'll discuss. And clicking on the continue. As soon as you click on the continue, okay, this invoicing will get created. Along with that, you will find that a FICA document got posted. Okay, so here in the invoicing document got created, click on the continue. This has been invoiced and the status has been changed to invoiced. Okay, and if you go to the right hand side, you can see this is my invoicing document. Within that invoicing document, you can see this is my header data and item level data. This is my base amount and this is my tax amount. From where the tax amount has been determined, that also we'll discuss. And if you go to the posting document, in the posting document, you can see there's a FICA document posted. If you double click, this has been automatically determined. Again, this invoicing document, this FICA document. If you double click here in the FICA document, it will take you to the FICA page. Here you can see that all the FICA information like business partner item, general ledger item, and tax line item. Everything you'll be able to see here. How to send this? This will be stored in this reconciliation key. How to transfer this to the GL account? That also we can see here. Okay, so in the demo, what we see that how to capture an order, how to submit an order for a customer. Once you are submitting the order, a contract will get created that will distribute it to CI system. In the CI system, you can push the billable item from SOM system, one-time charge and the recurring charges. And if you have usage, that will be received in the that will be received from the CC system. And this is how your billable items looks like. This billable item will be billed and invoiced. Okay, and that invoice will reach out to customer. And in order to send the invoices to the customer, we use Epic Opera. Okay, the traditional method. Within that also we have so many payment methodology, like how does customer wants to receive their invoices, through payment, through email, or through hard copy, prints, whatever. Okay, so that also we'll discuss in detail. And after that, a FICA documents gets created and my FICA journey start, okay, which enables my sub-ledger accounting. So I showed you only the end user activities, okay, how to do this. But will we in the session we will be doing our own configuration, okay, our own subscription type, our own number range, our own business partner, our own contract account, our own billable item types, our own billable item class, sub process, billing process, everything our own in order to achieve this. Okay, in product also. Clear?
Yeah. Can you once go to the configuration node for the BRIM where the configuration happens?
So you can use SPRO. Okay, you can go to the SPRO and go to the SAP reference implementation image, and okay, and go to the financial accounting. And here in the financial accounting, you will get contract account receivables and payables. Okay, here we have conversion invoicing and FICA. So conversion invoicing and FICA both will be achieved within the here in this node. But if you like, suppose you can go to the SPRO, then go to an implementation guide, then go to financial accounting, and then go to here. But you want to quickly for CI and FICA, there's a transaction called FICA IMG. Okay. Go to FICA IMG, it will directly take you FICA and CI. You can use SPRO also, no problem with that. But for the FICA and conversion invoicing, we have a shortcut that is FICA IMG that will directly take you to FICA. Here you can see there's a conversion invoicing. Okay, here in the conversion invoicing. So that is, you can use either, but if you use the FICA IMG, it will save you a few of the seconds. Okay, it will directly take you to this. But if you're going to use SPRO, then go to SPRO, then go to SAP reference implementation guide, then go to financial accounting, then you will get contract account receivables and payables, right? So a few seconds you can save. And for the SOM, you have to use SPRO only. Go to the SPRO and go to the services. Okay, in the services, all the configuration you will receive for the SOM. Okay. Okay. Any question, guys? Swarup, Pragati, any question? Raj.
No, nothing from my side.
Okay, Swarup, any question from your side? Okay, if no question, then can we wrap it up?
Okay then. Yeah. Thanks. Raj, no questions from
Yeah.
your end also?
Yeah, I have. So what are the job opportunities right now in BRIM for a fresher and maybe can you talk about that?
Just to be very honest, there's a huge demand of BRIM nowadays in the market. It's a huge demand, but not for freshers. Okay.
Okay. So let's say I have 4 years of experience as a FI user, right? So can I say that I work with the BRIM with you? I mean, if I go through the training, right?
Yeah.
How much experience I can? With this training, I can.
2 years plus you can showcase. Okay, see, BRIM was introduced at the last of the 2018. Okay.
Okay.
So people will not start working at the very quickly in the year of 2018, right? So BRIM was introduced last month of the last 3 or 4 months. Okay, was there lately in the year of 2018. So every people will not get the opportunity to work the BRIM from the very inception, right? So in the market, it's only 6 years old, right? 2025 is going on. So 2018, just forget about that. 2019 till 2025, it's 5 to 6 years old only in the market. Technically, if you go through, So if BRIM is 5 to 6 years old in the market, then obviously they cannot expect more than 7 years or 6 years of experience. Okay. So, so technically, you need, because people does not know about this. Okay, even the person who is going to take your interview, no, they also don't know this concept. That they will say, no, you will find a JD. They will send you, they will mention that I want a BRIM with 7 years experience, 10 years of
I have
experience.
said 10 years also. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you need to correct them that, boss, how can you expect 10 years of experience? Even if this BRIM module was not there in the market, right? It was because they don't know. The person who is creating the JD, they are also not aware. So yeah, FICA is from the very beginning. Okay, FICA is like 10 to 15 years. 15 years you can understand, because FICA I'm working since last, I guess, 2009. Myself, I'm working from the FICA with the FICA. Okay, but FICA earlier days before BRIM, it was not a different module. But after introduction of the BRIM, it has emerged as a separate module. When it was working with only insurance in the utilities, it has no identity about the FICA. But nowadays, FICA has emerged as a identity, okay, as a module. So you need to correct them that BRIM was not there in the market like before 2018. Then how can you expect a guy who is having more than 10 years of experience? It is technically not possible. And once it was introduced in the market, that at the same time only all the business will not adopt them, right? All the business. Gradually, business will start adopting them. Then only I got the opportunity. So you can showcase 2 years or 3 years experience to be sufficient as a preceptor showcase.
Okay, so 2-3 years I can, I mean, with that 2-3 years, with that training, I can 3 years I can show, right?
Yeah, you can showcase.
Okay.
See,
So
you will get lots of opportunity nowadays. The good part of the BRIM is that whenever you are going to accept, first of all, there's a huge demand, and the resources are not available in the market. Okay. Second thing, and the resources which are available, they are getting interviewed, but they're not getting hired or released by their existing resources. So they are giving the interview, but they are not joining the company. Okay. So
why? Why?
Because they are getting retained by their company, right?
Okay.
Because they know, but see, demand is very high, resources are not available. But if you are nowadays, if you go to for SD and FICA or ABAPER, you will find one, you will get 10 applications or 20 applications, right? For one opening, if you have like one opening for the SD, you will get at least 10 to 20 applications, right? Or FICO. But if you go for nowadays, you go for the conversion invoicing, FICA, SOM, and CC, you will not get the resources, right? Because resources are not available in the market. People, very few people are less aware, and the person who is going to interview, they are not getting into, they are not, their existing company is not releasing them. So that has become a very mass challenge. So demand is very high. Okay. And
Generally, how much they are offering for BRIM 3 to 4 year experience consultant? Any idea?
So if you have if you have 3 to years experience, so I will not talk about your existing experience, existing package, but they will give you 100% of hike of your current package, because I can assume that what the package you can have at this years of experience. So they will give you 100%.
Roughly, can you just say how much they are offering right now? What's the pricing?
It's completely based on the experience. Okay. So 12,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 40,000, 45,000. Even like 2 days back also, one of my trained resource got hired with a 55 lakh of package. Okay.
55 lakh package for a BRIM.
Yeah, at a very solution to architect level, he got hired. Okay.
How much experience he
was having 19 years of experience. Okay, 19 years of experience.
For 4 or 5 years experience.
Well, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm telling you. 19 years of experience, and BRIM he was only having the experience around 3 to 4 years, and that also I'm not sure whether that was a genuine experience or not. Okay. Yes, okay, 3 to 4 years experience of the BRIM. Okay, but yeah, the interview went very well, so they have offered 55 lakh of package. One of my resource got hired in Maersk. Okay, Maersk is one of the top logistic company who is practicing BRIM. Maersk is a container company. You will notice one thing, right? Maersk, M-A-E-R-S, container company.
Yeah, I know.
They are practicing BRIM. Okay, so since 2020, so not only one, 2 resources got hired on my trained resources with a package of 40 or 35 lakh. 45 lakh. Equity Labs is one of the company. They are hiring the resources with like, if you have experience of more than 15 years, okay, if you have experience, overall SAP experience 15 years, and 3 to 4 years experience within BRIM, na, and then they will give you at least plus 30 lakh.
Hello, I'm audible.
Yeah, you're audible.
Now,
If you have more than 15 years of experience,
they are offering right now 4 or 5. Hello.
if you have more than 15 years of experience, 15 years of experience.
No,
with-
I'm asking you about 5 years. 5 years.
How much your package is there?
Okay.
That is so. This I'm telling you, you will get 100% of high. You need to ask them because
Okay,
I know what would be your salary, right? I know
Okay,
what is your package at this level,
Yeah,
so they will
yeah.
give you 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, they will give you. See, 15 lakh, 12 lakh, like now this is their like starting criteria. Okay, not less than they will pick you.
Okay. Below 15 lakh, they are not giving for a BRIM consultant.
No, 12 lakh also people got picked up because there are few resources, okay, who were having a package of 3 lakh, 4 lakh, okay. So they gave only 40, 12 lakh. Like suppose there is a associate, he's having a 4 lakh package. So they are offering them 12 lakh package. So it's almost 300%, right? So that's what they are giving. They cannot offer them like 400 right now because for them they're 12 lakh. But for the company, they're 300% hike. They need to justify them that why are you giving the 300% hike? Because 305, so they don't know in the figures. They will just see the number of 305, 300% hike. So like this. Okay. So just because the people are less paid in the market, okay, underpaid in the market, because it's a very crucial and it's a very niche skill as of now, and people are underpaid. That's why they're giving like beyond this. But yeah, this is for a couple of years. Okay. Once the resources will be available, I'm damn sure that they will not get this kind of facility, okay, this kind of hike. Nowadays, resource crunch is there in the market. Skills are not available. That's why they are picking with any amount. Okay.
Okay. Got it. And I mean, how much interviews we can expect? I mean, for BRIM, is it we get lot of interviews or?
You can do one thing. You can do one thing. Just 1 week, just observe, just update your LinkedIn profile. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a BRIM consultant. Okay, just apply that. Just update that a BRIM consultant, PI consultant, FICA consultant, whatever you're comfortable. Just update your LinkedIn profile.
Mm-hmm.
Just update in the LinkedIn profile with this and everything well good, and just wait for the calls. After 10 days only, you will start receiving so many calls. Then you take this decision. Okay.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So many interviews calls you will get. As I told you, there are so many. Like once you will update your profile, people will start jumping on your profile.
Okay. There is no problem of opportunities. A lot of opportunities are in the market,
Yeah,
and
see,
with the training.
as of now, there is no issue with the opportunities. Opportunities are very high. So many requirements. Okay, as I told you, because see, there are so many requirements, but resources are not available. This is the challenge as of now.
Okay, and we can clear interview with the training, right? We can clear.
I will cover all the aspects, okay, of the interviews, what are being asked in the interview. I will talk about the business scenarios. I will build up a business scenario, okay, and I will continue with that. So I will discuss that what could be a potential requirement, where an enhancement can be required, and if there is an enhancement, what could be the enhancement requirement. I will talk about 1 or 2 examples, and where to achieve. I will share all the BAPI FQ events and the programs names and the function modules also. Okay, I will discuss all the potential business requirement, all the production issues. Okay, and so everything I will discuss in the session. Rest up to you that how much you are acquiring and how do you are practicing. Okay, and up to you to qualify. But yeah, I will help you with all the interview questions, answers, and the potential situations enhancement. Okay, standard configuration along with the enhancement. Okay, and
Okay.
and along with the certifications question and so also I will help you.
Okay, and real time also we can work with this knowledge, right? In real time, easily.
Easily.
Yeah. Okay.
The best part nowadays is what, na? because see, the resources are not available in the market. So whenever you are going to get a project now in any company, you will get good numbers of time to practice and understand the business.
Okay.
They will give you right now, because we are also doing the same. Okay, so people are getting selected, but people are not having that much of knowledge. So they are putting their effort from their side. Okay, and they're making it up. So this is how the people are doing nowadays. 20% knowledge, 30% knowledge, 50% knowledge, they are getting picked up, because we don't know, right, who have a real-time experience. So
Yeah.
there are so many resources who got hired, but but we know after 1 or 2 days only we get to know that this person does not have that much of knowledge, because in the interview also we knew that okay, that person is not having that much of knowledge. Okay, but we or the people are getting selected because I know, we know, because they are SAP guy, right? They will be able to deliver this.
You have also good contact, it seems.
So this is the I'm not going to detail. Okay, so there are so many things in the background happens.
Okay. Ritesh, can we have a call? I want to talk to you one-to-one. Is it fine?
I guess no. Okay, I'm associated with this Experts of Training Institute. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Raj, if anything, we'll conference you. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do one thing. You can call it Naveen. Naveen will put you in my conference call. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. If no question, then can we wrap up for today? Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.